Your problems are not real.
With suspicious minds, suspicious minds. I love the peace of having 2 or 3 hours before
anybody shows up because you hate your stupid team. Did you find it? Did you find it? Oh my goodness. This is a Something to Prove podcast with Mark, Drager and Evan Carmichael. Boom, there's your intro. Okay, Mark started this on the Facebook conversation with me saying, Evan, I'm in a bad mood today, so I'm very excited. Why are you in a bad mood, Mark? A terrible mood, he says. Let's see how tonight goes. I'm in a terrible mood. First off, Evan Carmichael guarantee Mark's going to be in a much better mood by the end of this hour, 100%. But let's just start off. Mark, why are you in a terrible mood?
Why am I in a terrible mood?
Yep.
After I texted that to you, I thought of you with your neck brace sitting in the hospital for 12 or 15 hours, and I realized that I have just a bunch of first world problems.
You have a bunch of personal problems?
First world problems.
Oh, okay, let's get into it. What are your first world problems that put Mark Drager, the one and only, in such a terrible mood?
Okay, you know my truck, right? You know.
No, you have to start with, you ever have one of those days?
You ever have one of those days when you realize that your tires on your truck are wearing out and starting to shake and get dangerous? So what do? I drive to Cleveland and back, which makes
not a good idea.
Which makes them even worse. No, so here's what happened. I ordered brand new tires, and I show up Friday morning, so I drive to Cleveland and back on like tires. My steering wheel is shaking. Like they're clearly pretty dangerous. And I was like, oh gosh, I gotta get this fixed. So I order new tires. Friday morning I go in, and the tire place like clearly forgot about me. I show up, I have an appointment, I ordered them. I'm spending a lot of money on tires, okay? Like multiple of thousands of dollars on tires, and they forget about me. And so I play it off. I'm like, okay, they're like, oh yeah, they sent us the wrong ones and the wrong sizes, and maybe we'll get some today, but anyway, totally wrong. They're lying to my face. I know that they're lying to my face. I'm going to let that go. I'm going to forgive them. I didn't call them on it. But it's the point now where I'm not going to be able to get new tires till Saturday. And when I was driving home today, I realized like they're so dangerous I can't drive. So I go outside after dinner. I have my 4 kids. We have a kid's friend over. They're running around. My wife is out. And I'm literally trying to change this tire to a spare tire before 8 o'clock. And I can't even figure out how to get my spare tire off of my Ram. I even called a Ram dealer. Anyway, so this puts me in a terrible mood because this kind of stuff stresses me out. I know you don't care. I know like this is like, doesn't stress you out at all. This stuff gives me so much anxiety.
You're okay, Mark. Just tell myself I'm okay. Go to the mirror.
I thought of you saying that. So after I said I'm in a terrible mood, I'm like, well, yeah. My neck isn't broken. My spine isn't broken.
How about that? You drove Lily Ma to Cleveland. Did she know that you drove on dangerous tires?
No, I was actually worried that like people would like feel the vibrations of like the unbalanced tire, and it's not great for my suspension. So like long term,
somebody in the live feed is saying, "Thank God you have a car." By the way, Mark, right?
Yes.
There's some quality gratitude right there.
Yes,
terrible
mood. And amazing. Yeah, I love my truck. It's amazing. But no, I love the vehicle. I'm just it's one of those domino things. So here's the thing. I wasn't even talking about this tonight. I live my life in the land of urgent. So you know the matrix, urgent versus important? Do you know this?
Okay.
No? Do you know this or no? This graph? This graph where there's important things and then there's urgent things. If it's important and urgent, you got to drop everything. You know, you break your neck, that's pretty important, pretty urgent, right?
Right.
If it's not important and not urgent, stop doing it. But most, like me and a lot of other entrepreneurs, we just focus on the urgent things that aren't important. Or we leave important things and never get around to important things because we're busy running around putting out fires and urgent things. So theoretically, like 3 or 4 months ago, I could have dealt with my tires before it was such an urgent issue that it's risking Lily's life as we drive to Cleveland to see Evan. I could have done this earlier, but I left it until it was so late that I don't even think I can drive into work tomorrow with my vehicle. I'm going to borrow my wife's, I guess.
Well, Mark is already in a better mood, but we'll see how he is. We'll see how he is at the end of today.
Yes. Just need to spend time with Mr. Evan Carmichael, and you feel better.
I just before this, I was on a call with Tess. We do our monthly psychology breakdown, and she started off the call saying, I'm very stressed out right now.
Okay.
It's like, don't worry, by the end of this call, you'll be okay. And then we did a check-in at the end, and she was feeling good.
I actually had an amazing day.
Your problems are not real.
Is that your thing? Is you just shout at people?
No, just Mark.
Hey man, did you respond? Did you see the Instagram story I posted today? So for everyone on the podcast, you weren't on Instagram at all, eh?
I've been on some Instagram, but I didn't check out your podcast.
No. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. I tagged you in it.
Oh really?
So here's the thing. You posted, for everyone on the podcast, Evan posted on, what was it? April 14th was the 10-year anniversary of your first YouTube video?
Oh, yeah. Did you find the mini DVD case? Did you find it? Did you find it? Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
Can you send it?
Backstory here. So at April 14th.
This made my year. I'm very excited.
April 14th was it April 14th?
Yeah, April 14th, 2009, 10 years ago, was my very first video on YouTube that Mark came over and filmed. Mm-hmm. And he posted that he was going to look to see if he could find the mini DVD with all the bloopers and everything. I need to post all of the bloopers and mistakes. Is it amazing? Is it as amazing as I think it is?
So here's the funny thing. So I went through today. We have boxes of mini DV tapes because from like 2000, when did I launch my company? 2000. So we had 2006, 2007, 8, 9, 10. We had like 5 years, boxes of mini DV tapes. So I had to find this one tape that, by the way, doesn't even say Evan Carmichael on it. It just says MTM, Modeling the Masters. It just says MTM, Episode 2, March 2009, and then it just says Disney.
Okay, there you go. Disney.
So I find the tape. I don't know what's on the tape yet because I'm not sure if we still have the technology to actually hook up the camcorder. We have the camcorder. We can play the tape. I'm not sure if we have FireWire cables that can actually hook up. So I got to figure out a way to actually get it off the tape.
Oh, you haven't done that yet?
No, I just found it like 1 p.m.
Are you kidding me? You're focused on your truck when you could be working on this?
Yeah, I'm focused on keeping myself alive. Yes.
Come on, Uber!
Uber, I live in Oshawa.
Oh. Jeez. This is unbelievable.
But you should be happy that I found the tape.
Now I'm in a terrible mood.
So I find this tape. I find the original footage. Now here's the curious thing. It has been sitting on a tape for 10 years. So hopefully there's no damage to it. And
there better not be damage to it.
Well, how, or what? Like basically the tape.
Well, what's the point of backing up stuff if when you want to back it up, bring it back up, it doesn't work?
Well, sometimes with technology, Mr. Carmichael, tapes oxidize. That's a thing that happens.
This is not extraordinary.
Here's what extraordinary. I found the tape. I'm gonna drop it into a camcorder, and I'm gonna see how we can digitize it ASAP so we have all of the original, unedited Evan Carmichael first episode. Hopefully you hear my voice telling you to stop being so stiff. To loosen up. I think that was my feedback.
Maybe. I remember you started saying, so are you going to be a one-take wonder? And I'm like, I don't know. I remember you said, I don't think you filmed it, but I remember you saying that before we went live. And then it took us a while to do it. It definitely was not one take. No, this is amazing.
It took us
that take better work, dude. That take better work.
Anyway, yeah. So I had a great day. I found that tape.
You had a great day.
It was a really bad.
You had one of those days where just it's great, and you find a way to make it terrible.
There's something about leaving the office and coming home that can turn like a bad day good or a great day bad. I don't know what it is. I had a life-changing call with our friend Michael. How do you say his last name? Lamont?
Lamont in New York. Okay.
Lamont. Yeah, we were on for like an hour and 15 minutes. It was amazing.
Talking about what? That's weird.
Just talking about some stuff that he's doing with sales and marketing and things like that. So
okay.
Yeah, it was a great day. But now you know what? I'm feeling great. Thanks. A little Evan Carmichael.
Let's go.
Let's go. You ready for the topic?
I'm ready, man. Let's go. What's the topic? I want that mini. What's our timeline on the mini DVD?
It's just mini DV. Just
Whatever.
mini DV. Mini
Whatever.
DV. Say it with me. Say it with me together. Mini
What's the
DV.
timeline? What's that time?
Hopefully tomorrow.
Nice.
Hopefully, yeah.
I'll call it a pink elephant if it's ready tomorrow.
So like literally, this is funny. What we might have to do is we may have to go from mini DV to VHS, even just to digitize it. So we may have to actually make it worse before we can even make it better, depending on if we can find an old computer with FireWire 400 hookup, which doesn't even exist anymore. Like
this is the best use of Fancy Media resources tomorrow. For sure.
We're shutting down the whole company. We're putting all 20 people on this.
I think it's good. Like I think the results will be life changing for people to see. The mess ups is going to be amazing.
I hope I recorded them. Like the worst thing that can happen is I didn't want to burn through footage.
Oh my God.
No, I'm saying I'm preparing you for the worst thing that can happen is I didn't want to burn through footage at the time. So every time you mess up, I would tap to stop and then I would talk to you and then I'd say ready action and I'd start again. Because we used to have only 40 minutes of tape per tape. So like literally you had to be careful with it. It wasn't this. It wasn't live. It wasn't digital. It wasn't free.
It's all on one tape? There's only 40 minutes?
One tape.
Wow.
Now we did a lot of it in voiceover though, if you remember.
Yeah. All right.
So here's the thing. I was so worried that you wouldn't be able to memorize and say everything that we only do a few shots of you on camera and everything else is just you reading. Do you remember that?
Yeah. No, I remember a lot of it was voiceover.
Yeah.
Okay. Tomorrow, good. Looking forward to the update. People are going to be pumped. I'm releasing that content. It's going to be great. Okay.
It's going to be next level. Next level. Okay. Are you ready for today's topic?
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk to you about boldness.
Boldness. All right.
Boldness when you're feeling bold. I'm gonna leverage a little bit from your tour here. Now I know that one of your topic is that you like to talk about when you're feeling bold.
Okay.
People in our audience may have heard you speak about this in the past, but if they didn't attend the event, they haven't gotten a chance to hear about this.
Okay.
So, question for you.
Uh-huh.
I know that you have this whole rant. I don't even need to set up a question. Talk to me, Evan, about being bold.
What's my whole rant? I don't know.
What are you talking about? I've seen you at the live tour do this a few times. When you're feeling bold, you need to take action.
Let's not listen.
Yeah.
The Something to Prove podcast is not just a rehashing of things we've already seen other places.
Well, here's the thing. I actually have a new question or take on it, but we need to set the groundwork for being bold. We need to set your Evan Carmichael groundwork, because if I start with this question, you're going to say, no, here, and then you're going to go on your rant anyway. So just go ahead. Hit us with the rant.
I'm just not excited about this.
Great.
The decisions that you make when you're feeling bold and excited are actually the right ones for you.
Thank you for the fire, Evan. Thank you for the fire.
Talks you down from it for the rest of your life. Okay? There's my opinion. What's your take on it?
Can you say that again?
Is that the one? Is that the opinion that you have a different take on?
No, I don't have a different take on that. Go ahead and give it to it. Let's pretend that this is 10 years ago and this is your first time and you're talking about Disney. Can you go ahead and give it to us with a little more passion and energy, Evan?
The decisions that you make when you're feeling bold and excited are actually the right ones for you, and then your head finds a way to talk you down from doing them.
You're still just humoring me, eh?
Yes, I am, because I want to get the content.
You want to get the content? Here's the question I had for you. So you talk a lot about being bold and trying to act on that boldness, that moment of boldness.
Uh-huh.
Right? When you're feeling bold, you need to take action, because if you wait, it's going to disappear.
Yeah.
But most of us, when we're feeling bold, we don't take action. We wait. We plan. We think. Uh-huh. We go, okay, I'm bold today. I'll do that on Thursday.
Yeah.
And then the distance between disappears.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. What I've noticed is I'm the boldest on the. What is happening there? Was that a dog or Hayden or something?
It's Hayden coughing.
Hey Hayden, how's it going? Anyway, so what I've noticed is when I'm actually feeling the boldest is actually on the weekend. On the weekends, I feel like I have my morning routines. I have my thinking time. Typically, I'm texting you before you've even woken up, or sending you voice memos. Like on the weekend, I am ready. You know, I don't have the distractions of client calls. I don't have the distractions of projects. I am 100% ready to take on the world. Mm-hmm. And there are some things that I can do right away. So like my team knows, like, get ready. Saturday morning, there's going to be a fury of emails from Mark thinking through ideas and this and that. But when I'm feeling my boldest on the weekend and I want to take action and I want to do things, I still feel hampered by the fact that it's the weekend, right? Like I don't have my team. I don't have people working. I can't meet with people. I can't do stuff. And I still have to wait till Monday morning. Monday morning, I wake up a totally different person, Evan.
Your company is broken.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're only inspired and bold when you're out of the office and on the weekend, it means your company is broken. Yeah. Your team, your processes, the environment, it's all broken. You need to go to an office and be inspired. If it's consistently happening, like you might get inspired one day hanging out with somebody in an event or traveling or whatever, but if you're saying consistently, hit my microphone, I'm excited. You're saying consistently that at home on the weekend you get bold and then you go to the office and you just back to normal, your company is broken.
It's not an environment thing, it's a focus thing, right?
No, it's both.
On my CEO days, which is Friday, I love Fridays. Weekends, I feel bold too. It's just when I've extracted myself out of the office, out of the work, the things like that. That's when I have time to big picture think. That's when I have time to leave enough margin to be able to like connect dots that I wouldn't normally be able to connect. Monday through Thursday, 6:30 in the morning till 4:30, 5 o'clock at night, I'm in like back to back meetings. And so when you're feeling your bold, your answer, I was hoping you were going to talk about, when you're feeling your bold and then the 2%. I was setting you up to talk about all this stuff because I thought you would just rant about it. But that's okay. Our audience doesn't know what I'm talking about at all.
Because we're going down the path that actually matters. Mm-hmm. Is that you have to fix your schedule and your company. It can't just be Friday that you feel pumped up going into the office.
Oh, I don't go into the office on Fridays.
Oh, great. So then it is an environment thing. Your environment at work sucks. The schedule you created for yourself, Monday to Thursday, sucks too. You got to fix that. It's broken.
I'm listening because I didn't expect you to take it this way, but I'm open. I'm ready. I'm listening.
Well, that's what it is. If it's consistent that you're only feeling bold when you're out of the office and at home, it's not just because you're home. There's something about the office and the people and the projects and the scheduling and the timing that doesn't work for you. So you got to fix that. So how would I feel bold going into Fanta tomorrow? Tomorrow's what day? So Thursday? I don't even know.
Wednesday.
Wednesday? Tomorrow's Wednesday.
Dude,
great.
You're home. You should at least know the days. You're at home now.
No, because I've got Hayden over for this week. So we're still we went to go watch Captain Marvel today. I'm still on a weird schedule. Next week it's back to 100%.
Hey, yeah. You're coming into Phantom next Monday. I don't know if you know that or not, but you are.
Did we figure out a time?
Yeah, 11.
You had a meeting or something. We had to figure that out. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
11. You're coming in, so you can tell me how bold we feel when you walk through the door with your tiny little dogs.
How bold I feel walking into your office?
Yeah.
Well, my facial expressions don't transfer to podcast form, but it doesn't matter. It's like on my background here for the listeners, I've got a bunch of pictures behind me. I've got AP Giannini, my parents, Howard Schultz, Kanye West. You might walk in here and say, "Oh, these people suck." Awesome. To me, this means something. It doesn't matter if I feel bold walking to your office. You should feel bold walking to your office.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the environment. It's the environment.
It's the thinking.
It's the environment.
Yeah.
It's the thinking.
Great. It's the thinking. It's the environment. It's the schedule. It's the people. All of it needs to fix.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do I fix that?
Those three things. You fix your environment.
Yes.
You fix the people.
Okay.
And you fix your schedule.
My schedule.
Yeah, you just said on Fridays I make not even I make time. It's when I have time or something. You make time.
For what? Sorry, I don't know.
Fridays. You make time for Fridays to be your CEO day.
Yeah. Fridays I don't do meetings. I'm not in the office. I start work at 5:15. I work until 4:30, 5 o'clock at night. Yeah.
You chose and you made that happen.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm Mark. I'm putting my CEO pants on today, and here we go.
I wear CEO pants.
Yeah, and I like wearing CEO pants. These other days, I'm going to wear these other pants that I hate, and I'm not inspired.
I do wear a lot of pants.
Yeah, so you got to change some of those pants.
Usually we would go with the hat analogy, wearing many hats, but we've decided to go with pants today.
It's mostly because I'm finally able to put my own pants on by myself.
Oh, hey, that's a huge move for you. Congratulations.
It's a big win. It's a big win. I'm getting pretty good. I can almost probably put on like my own branded hoodies again.
Well, you got Pasha's, but I guess you can only wear that so many days before it.
Yeah, it gets nasty. I got to throw it in the wash.
Before it turns Corona level.
Yeah, I have 2 hoodies that I can wear.
It is weird seeing you wearing a Nike hoodie.
It's weird wearing a Nike hoodie.
That big swoosh there.
Yeah, I don't recognize myself.
Yeah.
But this is you. This is what you're doing every day. You're wearing a Nike hoodie. Yeah, Monday to Thursday. This is you. You don't even recognize yourself. You're wearing these clothes that are foreign.
Oh, your lateral thinking is ridiculous. It's funny.
It's amazing. This is literally what you're doing.
It's the best.
Monday to Thursday, you're going to work like Evan Carmichael in a Nike suit.
In a Nike hoodie. Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. It's foreign.
But Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
It's not right. That's what it is.
What was that quote?
Right.
What was that quote? You said some quote last week, and I was like, what's that from? You're like, I don't know, a movie. We were like, stop, Mark, stop, or something.
Oh, really?
No. So you don't listen back to the podcast, so you don't know. But it was...
I don't even know how to listen to the podcast.
No, come on.
So how about we start there?
You don't have a podcast app that you use? Because you don't listen to anything?
I don't listen to any
You're
podcasts.
You're a visual learner.
Zero.
Not an
I'm a
audible
zero
learner.
podcast listener.
Wow. You should listen to our podcast. It's pretty good. I listen back to it.
I'd rather watch the video. At least we have a video version of it I put on the YouTube channel. That'd be better.
I never do that.
Well, I'd rather do that than listen to the podcast.
Oh, the audio version is so... For all of our audio listeners, they realize how much better it is. I do this amazing custom opening and closing. I add some music to the background with these transition points. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's almost extraordinary.
Stop walking into work with a Nike suit on. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I was looking for different advice. I was looking for like, well, if you're feeling bold on the weekend, then you should take action. And then I was going to say, well, what action can I take? It's the weekend. And then you're going to say, well, you start with the 2%. And I was going to say, oh, okay, tell me about the 2%. Like I already planned out this whole conversation we were going to have.
Great. I'm happy we didn't go down your photocopied path. Jesus Christ.
But okay, so we're 24 minutes in. We're done with the topic. My life and business is broken. I'm
okay, but now we're going to fix it. What can you do that'll make you feel bold on the Monday to Thursday? What's tomorrow? Wednesday?
Wednesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday.
Tomorrow's Wednesday. What can you do that'd be exciting to go to work and feel bold?
I don't know if I have an answer for that. Monday to Thursday is work. Friday is catch up in CEO and like special projects work, which I always find a ton of fun. Saturday
I don't care what it is. I want to know what it will be.
Well, until we can hire more people and pull off some of the tasks that I have to do that are like client-based, project-based tasks.
Perfect.
It sits with me. Yeah. We have this plan though. We've talked about this plan for many a month.
Great. For many a months? Forget that.
Yeah.
Let's go. Forget the many a month. That's the thing that needs to change in the vocabulary. Yeah. We've been talking about this thing for many a months. Meanwhile, I hate my life Monday to Thursday. Like, how about we fix that?
All I said was I feel the boldest on the weekend, and you've taken it now to I hate my life Monday to Thursday.
Yeah.
I just told you, today's Tuesday, right? I had a great day. I had an awesome day. Worked through brand strategy with a client, which is amazing. Had a great conversation with Michael. Changed the man's life, I tell you. It was next level. I did not hedge. I did not hold back. It was great.
You had one great Tuesday in your life. Congratulations. Now let's make that every Tuesday.
Okay. Evan.
Fix it. Faster.
I've run out of things to talk about. I'm speechless for the first time.
Well, how do we fix it faster?
How do we fix it faster?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to onboard the people who can take over those roles. I need
Great.
to sell more so that way I can take that revenue and pay for the people that I've just hired. And I got to ensure that I finance everything and do it without putting too much risk on the finances, which we talked about last week in Cleveland. Was that last? Yeah, we talked about last week in Cleveland, last Tuesday.
What's happened since last week in Cleveland?
We brought on a content writer, which was fantastic. So last Tuesday, we tested a content writer. We put in the offer. She accepted the offer. She started Monday, yesterday, which was fantastic. So that's great. And I'm building out this pretty cool portal for our new hires, or for gosh, what am I trying to say here? So prospective people who might be looking at our agency. What we do as a company and as an agency is very different when we're talking in the industry versus clients. So I'm building out a whole microsite that explains like our culture code, our team, our philosophy, examples of our work, what it's like to work in the company. So that way because people go to our website and it's very client focused. They can't see the type of company we actually are, the type of structure we have, the type of remote workers we work with, the culture, anything else. So I built out this microsite so that way when people are assessing us, whether they want to work with us or not, we can become more competitive for top talent. I know you have this bored look on your face, but it's pretty awesome.
Just sounds complicated.
Oh, please. It's complicated. You wanted to do a Zoom video conference call for this with an IG live stream phone side by side and sync audio in post with things muted.
Listen,
and
this is it. I love it.
I said, it's too complicated. What are you talking about?
Yeah, okay, but let me tell it better. So I got home. I got my nice microphone. I got a beautiful DSLR camera. Also, I'm back in my home environment. Starting next week, we're going to be filming it together in person, right?
Next Thursday, I think.
Yeah. And so the last episode was shot beautifully, right? Nice camera. We're back to Instagram Live for doing this. And so I said, hey, Mark, do you want to do it on a Zoom call so we can have it beautifully recorded? How do we get the audience in? Oh, well, we could do it on IG Live as well, but mute our audio here. Anyway, Mark's like, sounds too complicated. Let's just do it how we did before. Yeah. And in my head, I'm like, who is this man? And why doesn't he apply it to everything in his life? I need to hire a bunch of people. We just did a great job bringing on a writer. We put in an offer, and here she is. But instead of reaching out, let me go spend my time on a microsite, which is going to solve our problems. No, go hire the people.
We need to better position our company so that people are literally looking at us and they get the why. They go, okay, I get it. But what do you actually do? Because we're so focused on purpose. We're so focused on why.
Now, how'd you get the writer?
How did we get the writer? I think we wrote a job post that focused on what we do.
Perfect. How about you do that again?
We're doing that. It's not
no. Let's go microsites.
No.
It's beautiful.
Dude, it's not like we are holding back. We've had job postings on like 3 or 4 different sites. We have been rewriting, we've been changing titles, we have been testing and interviewing people since February. This is not holding up the process. This is to ensure that when we have it done, I've only spent 2 days on it so far. I need another half day to get it done. This is being added to it. This is not slowing us down or holding us up.
It's slowing it down and holding us up.
Oh,
it's your time and it's your mental energy as opposed to you getting out there doing it.
I'm not hiring the people anyway. Louis is.
Great. Where your energy goes, like you hate your life Monday to Thursday. You got to fix this problem. So
do you guys see how he does this? Can you guys hear how he does this? I say like, hey, I'm feeling really bold on the weekends. And now you're like, you've taken it to, I hate my life 4 days a week.
You know why? Because you should.
That's hyperbole.
No. It's actually the greatest thing for you. It's helping you. Yeah, because if you don't inflict enough pain, you're not going to change. Because you settled for just okay mediocrity crap Monday to Thursday. And until you actually feel like you hate your life, you're not going to change. I'm inflicting the mirror of truth on your face so you do something.
Oh, I love it, Evan. I love it. But okay. So here we go. I hate my life. I hate my life. Right. I wake up every Monday and I go, oh, I hate my life so much. Okay. And I drive to a job like 95% of America that I hate.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
Okay, then you would actually change your life if you were actually feeling that way. Yeah,
But I don't. I love Monday mornings. I love them. I love getting into work. I love the peace of having 2 or 3 hours before
anybody shows up because you hate your stupid team.
Exactly. I love.
It's great until my team shows up, then I hate them, and so I can't do anything. Wow, amazing. How about we fix that? The number one problem. But no, let's give it to Louie on your team to do while you build a microsite instead of saying, "Hey, Louie, how can I help, man? Let's hire these people."
I've done that as well, though. I had a great one-on-one with Louie today. Lots of things have changed.
Keep it faster. Your number one priority is to bring in the people that when Mark shows up, he's like, man, I can't wait for everybody to show up because these people are amazing and we're going to crush it together. Yeah. You hate your life Monday to Thursday. You better accept that or you're not going to change.
Louie, I know you're listening. What are we going to do to fix this?
Louie, get on Mark. Say, Mark, your microsite idea is a giant waste of time.
It's not. It's awesome.
It is. You got Louie without a microsite. You got your writer without a microsite. You got some great people without the microsite. Post a great job ad and meet people. Yeah.
It's not or, it's and. We're already doing that.
Commit to it. Do it better. Mark Drager, spending time on it. Listen, you got answers for everything, and then months go by and nothing happens. So something's wrong.
Yeah, no. That's a different conversation completely.
It's the same conversation.
It's not.
I should have had this person. How long have you been looking for a writer?
Since end of February. So 6 weeks.
You had the writer till end of February? No, that's less than 6 months.
What are you talking? No, Melissa was there. She left at the end of February.
Okay.
And so 6 weeks.
Oh, 6 weeks. I thought I said 6 months.
No, 6 weeks.
Okay, that's not that bad.
Yes, thank you. I know we're working.
Yeah, but your other ones has been, dude. We've had conversations a long time ago.
Yeah.
And?
Yeah. And we're working on it.
It's realizing that you think you have all the answers, but they're
I
not
hate my
working
life. But I hate
at the
my
pace.
life.
Yeah. I hate my life Monday to Thursday, and this has to change immediately.
I keep knocking over the table because you're making me laugh.
Good. Exactly. Well, no, you should not go to the table because you hate your life.
Oh, I should just lift it up and throw it around.
If you actually felt like you hated your life would get a lot better.
Yeah.
Yep. Good is the enemy of great.
I agree. We did a podcast episode on that. Do you remember that?
Perfect. No, but this is the problem. You think life is good Monday to Thursday, and then it's great Friday to Sunday. Until you say, this sucks. I hate it. You're not going to change it.
We're making progress.
Oh, great. Wow. Making progress.
I don't know what you want me to say. So what answer do you want me to say?
I want you to feel like it's urgent and you're going to spend your time on the most important thing is getting those people in. Not like it's Louie's job to do it and I'm going to help support and spend this time on a microsite. Hiring these people is your number one priority. Mark Drager, number one priority.
I'm listening.
Until they come in, you hate your life.
See, anyone who goes why is it so silent? Why is he just nodding along? It's because I've had these conversations enough times with Evan to know that at a certain point, you just go I'm listening. I'm not arguing. You're right. I get it. You're right.
Okay, awesome. Now you got to do something.
Yes.
Right?
I'm so caught up on this I got to hate my life to change thing.
Well, then you're not with me. You don't get it. You don't agree.
I don't think I hate my life, but you want me to, I know.
No, I don't think you do either. I think that's a problem. I think that's most people's problems. You don't hate your life enough to make a change. You're good. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Yeah. So we'll just keep on. We'll keep on that path. Not extraordinary, but it's pretty good. So, it's better than most people. Great. We're I want a better than most people kind of life, right? Great. Awesome. There you go. Congratulations. You have it.
You're such a jerk sometimes.
No, you should be saying thank you thank you for being the only person who cares enough to actually push this hard.
Yeah, no, yes, I get it.
Unbelievable.
My favorite thing to do to Evan is to like poke him and rile him up. Until I realize that I'm actually just pushing him too far and he's actually just getting real angry and not fake angry.
I don't fake it. Unless you ask stupid questions like, let's photocopy what you said on your tour.
Do you know how many episodes I've asked you a question unrelated to your tour and you go into tour mode, you go into that speech? So I thought, okay, just this once, I'm going to set it up so that way you can just breeze right in there. You can just step right into the thing that you've said in the tour a whole bunch of times.
Yeah, that would be.
And this is the time you don't want to do it.
No, that'd be the pretty good thing to do, wouldn't it?
There's a whole swath of people on the live stream and listening to the podcast who don't know what we're talking about, who don't have the full Evan Carmichael bold. When you're feeling bold, you have to take action. You're going to wake up tomorrow a different person. Don't start planning. Take action. The only thing that matters is the 2%. Hey, I wanted to take Nina to all of the cities with you. Like people don't know this as well as I do.
And?
You're holding back from them.
There's lots of places that stuff exists. You want me to tell the same story that I've been telling on other places. This is an amazing podcast. Treat it with more respect than that.
Oh, wow.
We're not going to start by saying, hey, let's think of some rehash story you've already told somewhere else and just say it verbatim, go, and then I'll have some view on it. No, man.
Mr. Evan Carmichael.
This time matters.
Contrarian. Super contrarian.
Wait, if I agree with it, then am I actually contrarian? I feel like I need to say no, Mark.
No! It's the best. It's the best. Excellent. So I know what I get to do tomorrow. I get to cancel all my meetings and focus on that microsite. I hear you,
Then
Evan.
you stay where you are.
I hear you,
Evan. Forward.
I hear you, Evan. It's a joke.
Dragosaurus.
The Dragosaurus.
Dragosaurus.
Hey, Dragosaurus is a T-Rex.
This is not a T-Rex. It's a wannabe. It's a T-Rex dressed in a Nike pullover is what it is.
I was thinking about asking you about how do you get emotionally comfortable with change and fast-paced change, but I thought that if we talked about that topic on the podcast, it would be too painful because you would just spend an hour pummeling me. So I thought this would be a much safer option is to talk about boldness.
Great. Because that's what we do here on the podcast. Something to prove. We play it safe.
The Play It Safe podcast.
To play it safe with Mark Drager. Don't put me on that second billing.
The Play It Safe podcast. Okay. Well, thank you, Evan, for your advice, for your care and your love. And when are we going to start doing we can't do, I guess, our keto Thursday night dinners or something. I was going to say sushi, but we can't do sushi. So,
once a month, Thursday, same time.
Same time? Excellent. I'm excited about that.
All right.
And next week, we'll be recording the podcast live, so the energy will be very different. If I do something to annoy you, you're going to just wave your hands and smack me in the face. It's going to be amazing.
Maybe. I'm more verbally abusive than physical.
Okay, it's time to change things up. 3 questions for you.
Okay.
You ready? Let's have a little bit of fun.
Ready.
Okay, here we go.
Yep.
Karaoke song. What is your go-to karaoke song?
Everly Brothers, Dream, Dream, Dream.
Really?
Yeah.
I would never have guessed that in a million years.
Because I could do the harmony on it.
Really? So
Yeah.
The only version of that I know of that song is the Mama Cass version of it. You know Mama Cass from the Mamas and the Papas? They did a version of it, which is on their greatest hits. I grew up listening to folk music, so
listen to it.
I don't know if
Brothers,
I know the Everly Brothers version of it. Is that the original?
It's pre-Mama Cass for sure. If it's not the original.
Yeah. How did you land on that one?
I pay attention to background singers a lot.
Okay. And
there's a lot of background singers and harmony on that song.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's a good song.
Yeah. So my go-to song for karaoke, I have a few that we like to kick off stuff, but I'm a pretty bad singer. Okay, I'm a bad singer. I have a very limited range, so I like something that could be a little bit deeper. So I like Suspicious Minds by Elvis Presley.
Don't know it.
You know the song?
I don't think so.
We're caught in a trap. We can't go back. Do 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 do. You know the song? Or no?
Sing it for us.
I'm such a bad singer. No.
So?
We're
What
caught
Mark
in
only
a
does
trap.
things he's good at?
You ready? Hold on. We can't go back. Da-na-na-na-na, because I love you too much, baby.
Oh, I think I know that song.
Yeah, and at a certain point, he just keeps repeating himself over and over again, and there's an amazing live version of it.
So where does it say Suspicious Minds?
Yeah, hold on. We can't go back. I can't see those. I love you too much, baby. I don't remember. You want me to pull up the lyrics and I'll sing it to you? It's in the chorus.
We got a taste.
Yeah. Anyway, there's a live version of it where Elvis is on stage, and the background band will continue playing as long as he repeats, "We're caught in a trap. We can't go back. I love you too much, babe." And he says it for like 8 minutes straight. And he's trying to scare the background singers. Like he's going over and like scaring them. He's like wobbling on stage. I don't think he realizes he's been singing for like 8 minutes straight, and the band is still just playing the same loop over and over again. It's a lot of fun to watch. So if you like going back in music, Google Suspicious Minds.
Live version. All right. There you go. One of your better questions.
Oh, why? Thank you. I didn't do any research for it. I just just made it up myself.
Maybe that's the Mark Drager genius.
It's just making it up yourself.
Speed. Maybe you poop amazing stuff.
Wow, you cleaned up that language. You used to say that I barfed. That I barfed up amazing things.
Yeah, I think Mark Drager barfs greatness, and then he gets in his way to make it fancy.
But you got to keep it simple sometimes.
Yeah. I think you should delete the microsite and we can have a microsite burning party. It'd be amazing.
It's a pretty awesome microsite, man. I didn't go over the top with design. It's just like clean pages, like this is who we are, this is what you're signing up for. It's next level. It's next level.
It's half level. It's like basement level. It's like where you throw when there's a flood and like the sewer water comes up and floods your basement. That's where that thing lives.
Awesome. Yeah. Oh, I remember the lyrics now. Ready?
Yeah.
We can't go on together with suspicious minds. Suspicious minds. We can't go. Who
does the girl part? Is this duet?
There's background singers.
Oh, background singers. Okay.
Yeah. He always had like a bunch of background singers. Anyway, that's why I do a lot of karaoke, people, because I'm so good at it.
Great.
Anyway, next question. If you were to have soup.
Soup?
What?
I hate soup.
Oh, okay. Well, then let's change up the question. You hate... Okay, so fine. Why do you hate soup?
If I had soup, I'd give it to Nina.
I was going to ask what your... whether you were like favorite soup, like broth, what's in it, things like that. How can you hate soup?
It has to be creamy. It has to be creamy. I like the creamy, thick soup, like a cream of something.
Cream of broccoli with cheese or something?
I don't know. What's my favorite soup? If I had to have a soup.
Cream of mushroom?
Nina, hey, Nina, how's it going?
Hi.
Cream of mushroom. But I get I'm so souped out because it's Nina's favorite food.
Oh, I love soup so much.
But like every weekend we're having soup.
Oh, I love soup. A nice broth. I like a nice broth-based soup.
If you said, here, have my choice of soup, I'd say, Nina, what soup do you want? And then get her favorite.
You don't like what, Italian wedding? You don't like a beef and barley? You don't like broth-based soups or anything? No? What? Like, what do you got against hot things?
I like hot things, just not soup.
You could have a cold. You could have what? A brush, right? Like a nice beet-based soup.
Oh, if you give me the dessert soup, I would do that.
Soup.
Yeah.
That's not a thing.
It's totally a thing.
Great.
If you go on a cruise ship and they have those menus, it's listed under soup.
Okay, I've never been on a cruise ship. I don't know.
It's like chilled watermelon soup, and that stuff is good with a little bit of ice cream on top. Now we're talking. I would want a chilled watermelon soup. My mouth is watering with some vanilla ice cream on top.
That sounds gross.
That's amazing.
So I made the mistake once of I thought I would make watermelon juice. So we had this watermelon. The kids didn't eat it all. I thought, well, like it's so much liquid. I'm going to blend up the watermelon and make it like a juice. Like I'm going to just juice it. What I didn't realize is we have like juice containers, Anyway, it stained all of the containers and changed the flavor. Like the watermelon leached into the plastic.
That's so bad.
So I washed it. My kids hated it. They complained about the watermelon.
You have watermelon water for days.
Hold on. So then anything that we put in the container for like the whole next week would change to watermelon flavor.
Right.
The kids hated it. I had to throw out the containers. And my wife got really angry.
That is your personal container.
It's in my garage right now. I think it's got like screws in it and like nuts and bolts and stuff. It was pretty gross, like this watermelon leached flavor and smell into everything.
Watermelon's great. It's one of the 10 greatest foods, period.
I do like watermelon a lot. Hey, do you notice that when we were kids, we used to have to watch out for the seeds, but now it's like seeds aren't a big deal with watermelons, eh?
What? Yeah, no? What?
When you were a kid,
still spit out the seeds.
When you were a kid, there were like tons of black seeds, but now all the seedless watermelons, like they barely have anything in them.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. They engineered them.
Yeah, I love it. Engineered food. It's the best.
Great.
This is the kind of gold that you can only get at Something to Prove podcast.
Whatever. The first part of this was gold. Okay? Listen, if you don't hate your life, then you hate your life.
Now all I know is I'm going to walk into work tomorrow and I'm going to be convinced that I hate my life because Evan Carmichael told me so.
Yeah, and then watch. Next week will be a much better week because you'll have hired that person.
Mm.
Yep.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Last question. Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
I'm nervous now. Should I give this to you or not?
It's just a question mark. This is not the big deal.
I know, but you put so much pressure on it. Shower or bath, Evan?
Oh, I'm a shower. Yeah. I haven't had a bath in a long time. I tried to have a bath when my neck was when I broke my neck, but the bath I couldn't arch low enough into it. Like I couldn't sit down low enough because I had to keep my back straight, and you have to conform to like you got to arch your back a little bit. I couldn't do it.
Right.
So I couldn't get a bath. I figured like it would help just with the tension, but shower all the way. I haven't had a bath in a long time. Hayden, shower or bath? So what depends on what you're feeling is the answer. What would you feel to want to have a bath versus a shower?
I don't know. I just make a decision.
Just make a decision? I
go.
feel like what would qualify you wanting to have a bath? You don't know? You got to figure this stuff out. Self-awareness.
Hayden, you hate your life.
Hey, he's laughing. You just turned into Spider-Man. What are you, Mark? Shower or bath?
Shower, unless if I... What, you don't want to know whether I take a shower or bath, but I have to listen to you, how you got to arch your back in the bathtub? And
It's a sincere question. I'm just trying to give a helpful answer.
Shower all the time, unless if I'm sick or really, really cold, then I like a bath.
There you go.
Yeah. It's good stuff, eh?
What?
Shower? All of this. This is just gold.
Oh, the first question was decent. I like it.
Awesome. The one I can never predict what you're gonna like or not like. It's bizarre.
It's better. If you predict it, then it's gonna suck.
Okay, real quick. Let's hit listener questions. If you're listening through the podcast, of course, you can just email us at questions@markdrager.com. That's the email address, questions@markdrager.com. Evan, hey, not to be disrespectful or anything, but what happened to your neck?
Why are you laughing, Mark?
I think that's the nicest way that anyone has ever written that, actually.
Oh, really?
That it would bring, they're worried about, like, disrespecting you by asking about something. Everyone else is like, yo, what's up with the neck?
I broke my neck in Denver, and I'm healing. I got 2 more weeks? 1 more week, Nina? What do I have?
2.5.
2.5? 2.5?
No, April something.
April something. We're going to go for a checkup to see if my neck is feeling better.
Awesome. according to Posh Notions, her 2-year-old Sebastian now recognizes both of us.
Great.
Apparently, we're famous to a 2-year-old in Pittsburgh.
Amazing. Mark gets a lot of love from Believe Nation. He's had T-shirts made for him. He's got people joining, commenting on his content. You get a lot of love from Believe Nation.
I do. There's a Venn diagram of carryover where I can Venn diagram, right?
Yeah.
2 circles overlapping.
Yeah.
Where there's this sweet middle place where people are part of Believe Nation, but also like me as well. So that's very nice.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Michael's in the live chat. Michael, I don't know if you heard the beginning, but I was telling Evan how I changed your life today. So life-changing stuff. Any more questions?
It says, what's the first tactical step Mark should do?
Evan, what's the first tactical step that Mark should do? I know what
Mark
you're
needs to decide that he hates his life Monday to Thursday. So he can get his priorities in order.
That's a good first step.
Yeah. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. You keep chasing these small things.
We already know what we need to do. We already know what we need to do. We have the roles that we need to hire for because we're growing really quickly. We know the first person that we need to bring on in that role.
Where's that person? Okay, great, awesome. Who's the first person you need to bring on?
We need to bring on someone in an SEM role, a performance marketer, someone who can help us with our campaign management for Facebook, for Instagram, retargeting, remarketing, building out lists.
So what are you doing to do that?
We have been posting through LinkedIn, through
not me. What Mark Drager doing to do that, to fix that?
I have rewritten the post 3 times, and I've given Louis direction on different titles to split test. We're finding good people, we're testing them, we're bringing them in. We have there's one person that they're speaking to tomorrow afternoon to negotiate potentially.
Sounds like very little.
We have postings up on like 5 different areas, and we're testing different job postings with different titles. And as people come in, we're assessing them. We're giving them a questionnaire. We're giving them a test, a paid test, as per the Evan Carmichael approach. And then we're reviewing their tests, and then we're having an interview with them. What else would you have me do, Evan?
Realize that
I hate my life.
that solving this is Mark Drager's highest priority.
Yes, it's a domino roll.
What would I have Mark Drager do? I believe Mark Drager vomits greatness. So imagine what he can do when he actually focuses some attention on something. So what I have Mark Drager do? I would have Mark Drager realize this hire is the single most important thing that has to happen in his company. And if he accepted that, he would find an amazing solution to go off instead of convincing himself that rewriting a few job posts a couple times is the best that he can do to bring this person in. Yeah. That's what I would do. That's his first tactical step.
Thank you for the question.
It's a good question. What do you think about the battle between fake it till you become it and be authentic? What do you think, Mark?
I think it depends on where your natural talents are and where your challenges lie. So if you have abilities but you really lack confidence, then I think a certain amount of faking it will help get you that initial first win and then help you start to build up more confidence, and then you can switch more to authenticity. So if putting on the suit because you're going to walk into a room full of people with suits will give you the confidence you need because you lack confidence, then do that. If carrying yourself a certain way, if pumping yourself up a certain way, like in quote unquote faking it. Other than that though, unless if you lacked that confidence, then authenticity will win every single time, always, because people want to talk to real people. They want to know that you're a real person. They don't want the fake authenticity. They want the real authenticity. They want the vulnerability. They want you sharing your intentions and how you can help them or not help them. And so unless if you, like I honestly believe, unless if you really, really have this lack of confidence and you need to do this little tiny thing to just give you this boost, it's always better to be more authentic. What do you think, Carmichael?
I'm just trying to think, does that actually help? Like just your scenario?
I I think so. So, for example, like when I started my company, people still get confused because I always said we. It was just me. I was the only person alone in the company. I was the only person there. If I needed to hire someone, I guess I could hire a freelancer. But I just always said we, and I got used to saying we. We can do this and we can do this for you. Even earlier, you just called me on me saying we as opposed to me saying me. Because I use it interchangeably. I talk about we as the company. I talk about me as we and we and we. And that was fake. I didn't have a fake phone system. I didn't say dial this for this extension. I didn't set up fake emails. It was a little thing, though, that I used to give myself the boost. So when I was speaking to someone and pricing them out and they didn't go, aren't you just Mark? I would say, no. I would say, we could do this for you. As a company, we could do this for you. It was only me in my office working alone, but it gave me it was the psychology, the boost I needed to be able to say, I will have a team. Fanta will be a we. Right now, it's only me. So I didn't, again, go so far to fake email accounts or phone systems. I didn't have fake team photos. I didn't do any of that faking till you make it. But those little things can help if you're lacking the confidence. We're about to run out of time. Do you agree or disagree?
I'm trying to picture a scenario. I don't know. I think walking into a room in a suit when you're not comfortable wearing a suit.
No, you would only do that if the suit gives you the confidence. That's what I'm saying. Like some people feel really confident in a new shirt or a new pair of shoes.
But that's not fake it till you make it. That's you being authentic. If you feel confident, we got 20 seconds left. I'm all in authenticity. I'm trying to figure out where faking it actually helps you. I think you feel more self-conscious when you're faking it as opposed to being yourself. I think you lose sales because of it. But maybe that's a topic for another time. Mark, you got 10 seconds.
I hate my life.
Thank you for watching Something Proof Podcast. We love you. Leave a comment, rank this video, and we love you. Goodbye.
Believe!
If you want to see the last episode of my podcast with Mark, it's fire. The link is right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.
So for me, I have no friends. I don't care about that.
Evan is a robot.